Hello everyone, today I have pleasure to introduce our new member, SLENAHOMI. She is a painter, artist living in France, in Bordeaux, and she was born in New-Caledonia and grew up in France. Hi Selnahomi, it's a great pleasure to have you in our community.
Hi everyone.
I would like to know where is your passion coming from for making art and your current projects?
Okay, where does it come from? I think it comes from my body, my soul, my way of being. I've always enjoyed drawing since I am a teenager, and I didn't really take this seriously. I was just, having fun and drawing everything that I could see around me. And I studied in languages. I traveled a lot. And then I don't know, like the experiences of life and everything, the inspiration that I could have also makes me really start to take action and to concrete is to like every habit to draw every day and to create every day. I don't have like academic background. I'm like a self-taught person in art, and it's a real because it's a real need for me to create. And the most important thing for me is to create from my intuition, my gut, my soul. So maybe it's limiting beliefs that I have about academy, but for me, art is not really something that you learn; it's something that you express from what you have and what you want to give and what you want to create without really thinking about the final, I would say the final product. This is really my way of projecting myself into my art. My background, I would say that is just life experiences and the need of creating.
Do you ever had someone in your family or closest friends who used to be artists or they're artists, so they might also inspire you, or it's just come up from you? You're the first one in family who started to create art.
No, it comes from myself, but it's true that I've always been surrounded by artists, like creative people, in music, in illustration, tattoo, like everybody that I was meeting during my trips, my everyday experience was creative people. So you attract who you are. So I think it's also a thing that helped me to. At the beginning, they were nourishing maybe my desire, my deep desire to draw and to create. But with time, I also I got like more self-confidence to take action and to start to create myself. But the really, I think the point that really make me like, okay, you can do it and let's start to create. It's when I started to follow an artist, Coralie. It's a French artist. At that moment, she was drawing a lot of geisha, and I realized that all her geisha was simply simply geometric shape. And I was like, wow, but yeah, at the end, drawing, it's all about geometric shape. So you can draw whatever you want based on just geometric shape. You just have to put the draw in several elements and divided the draw in several elements, and at the end they are just geometric shape. And this is when I started to really draw what I wanted to draw and not to copy, because at the beginning I started to copy, like for example the birds behind you, I was starting to draw the birds and I was really copying elements that I was seeing. And when I realized that at the end it's all about geometry, this is when I got more self-confidence to create really my universe and what I wanted myself to create and to express.
And you said you travel a lot, and that's something which also inspire your sense of art. So, what countries have you visited, and what?
I lived years in Mexico, so there you have a lot of contrasted colors, and it's you can find like a lot of vivid colors. And I spent also 2 years in Spain. 1 year in New Zealand, and 6 months in India.
Oh.
Yes, very different. But for me, it's true that all these kind of places also inspire me a lot. Spain is more the way of living. I've been lucky to be in Sevilla, so you have this really present moment, and the party and the people you meet, and the heat and the weather and everything, and also the color of the city, and the color of the clothing, because Spanish people really dare the colors, so it's very inspiring also. And in Mexico, it was like everything in Mexico. You have colors everywhere, in the food, in the building, in the city, and the people. It's just like, and the contrast is also stronger. So sometimes it's like, oh, I haven't thought these two colors together. For example, me coming from France, that I think France is more, it's a little bit wiser about color. The people don't really dare a lot. So it was very interesting and very inspiring. And India, the same. Like India, it was just incredible how people wear the sari, the spices, everything is colorful. The temples, the goddess, also the gods, everything is so colorful that you full of your eyes in India. It's a real pleasure to go there. And New Zealand was more about nature. I love nature. Nature inspires me a lot. And the abundance of nature, also the culture of Maori. It's, it was really, really cool. And also being born in New-Caledonia, you have also like an abundance of nature, and you have a lot of color in printed fabric and everywhere around you in nature. So yeah, I think my trips inspired me a lot, and I think it's really thanks to all my trips that also I'm painting this kind of painting behind me, because I dare colors, and I don't really think about the harmony. I love contrast, so it's I think it helped me to go beyond my own limits, and to see that it can exist, no, this kind of matching color. It's really, for me, painting is first, it comes from my soul, is my need. Painting is like a art therapy for me. So even if I sell or don't sell my painting, I will keep on painting. This is not about the final result at the end. And when I started also to paint and to take these activities more seriously, it's also when I decided to take a break in my life, and this is when I went to India. I was in New Zealand at that moment, and then I went to India. And this parenthesis in my life that I gave to myself makes me discover a lot about myself, makes me learning a lot of who I am, what I want, what I don't want, and I think it helped me also to get more self-confidence, and more also like enjoying the process in general. Like I don't really have, of course I have expectation, because I would like to live through my paintings. This is like obvious, because I love doing this, but it's just I don't project this desire when I paint. I don't project the other people views or perception when I paint. When I paint, it's only me, my needs, my everything that is going within me into the canvas. That's it. It's nothing like, when I paint, I go to my bubble, so I don't think about the external anything that can exist. So it's more this, more having pleasure, having fun, putting colors on canvas. This is also really cool for me, and I think it helped me also to hear some stuff sometimes. Just putting colors makes me feel peace, and more like with more serenity, and painting helped me to have more balance in my life.
I found something inside of myself which I didn't know it exists. Do you have that kind of experience with your audience?
Yeah, it's always very interesting how people react and why they say things, because of course you always project your own way of being through what you see.
Yeah.
So this is very funny and in a good way. And but what I can hear a lot is well, I have two series right now. The first one is called The Eye of Shiva, and I will show you right after. But for example, is this yellow one? It's more geometric.
You can show us now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So The Eye of Shiva is the first series that I created. I started to create when I was in India, in Rishikesh, and this is this kind of painting. So you can hang like horizontal or vertical, and it's a lot of geometric shape, as I was saying. And this one is called Tropical Eye, and it's like about also symmetry. You have a lot of symmetry in this series. I have also this one, the Shining Eye. The Shining Eye, voilà, with the yellow background. I'm painting this after my trip in Israel also, and like I got inspired by the people I met there. And this kind of the first series, Eye of Shiva, is very geometric and symmetry, and you have also. So I know that the people told me a lot that it was a kind of mandala for them, and they inspired them like serenity and calm and peace. And I know also that there is one person that I know. She meditates in front of the painting she got from me. So it's a kind of painting that you can lose yourself into it, and you can feel like maybe more order also with the symmetry, but order, calm, peace, serenity. This is a lot of that I can listen from the people. And the second series is called Maya. Maya means illusion in Sanskrit. And the second is less like I've always been obsessed, and I'm still, I think, a little bit obsessed by this shape of the eye. And in Maya is less the eye, but you can still find this shape like this. But it's more in Maya is more the depth and the layers. It's more about layers and depth. And illusion. Why? Because I've practiced and I still practice yoga, and I'm very aware and interested in everything about the social expectation, the limiting beliefs, the family also beliefs that you have from very baby, and you get this from your parents, but sometimes is it really for you? So it's all about disconnecting and removing things that you don't need anymore, and also who you truly are in this society, and what is your really you. Just be who you are and let's shine. And I think it's very sometimes difficult first to see to be aware of to be ready to let it go, the stuff that you don't need anymore, because sometimes you don't need anymore a lot of stuff that belongs to your comfort zone, so it's hard to go out of this. Second, to find your way to reconnect with your true self, and to accept this, to be different, and to make sometimes also different decision in your life, different of course than your friends and your family and everyone. And the third is also another challenge, is to let it shine, to shine yourself in the society and to say, okay, this is who I am and this is what I have to give, and that's it. And I am strong enough and to be different. I think this is the three steps, very complicated sometimes, and With Maya, it's more. I'm still around this shape of the eye, but it's different. Here you can see the different layers. You see, and I work here with golden leaves, so it's brighter. And this one is called Let's Shine. So you can see here the layers that can be from the society or whatever you want. And when you go deeper to your soul, your true self, and you let it shine. So it's more this, and I know that here in this collection, this one is Find Your Way, for example. Find Your Way. So you have also golden leaves here. Mm-hmm. It's still around this shape of eye that I'm obsessed to, and you have the inspiration of nature, but you can find also different layers. And on your wave of your reconnection to yourself, you have some light, some answers represented by the flowers to know yourself deeper and to see like a beginning of celebration, no? Of yourself. So it's so these are my two series. And I know that the second one, people are more intrigued and obsessed, I think, about the colors, and sometimes also the title, because the title are more like self-development titles. So they are like, okay, so find your way, explain to me. And so yeah, they are more curious about the message behind them, more than the Eye of Shiva. The Eye of Shiva is more contemplation, and the second series is more thinking about the message and the idea behind the painting. Even if when I paint, I don't have the idea. This is this is after that I put the idea. No.
Yeah. And how hard is for you to have a daily routine? You told me it's a weekend today, and after this interview, you will start with your daily routine. So, how is your daily routine as an artist looks like?
Hard. It's very hard. Because I work full time from Monday to Friday. So for me, I don't really count on from Monday to Friday, because sometimes when I go back from work, I don't have the brain and also I can't project myself to start something that I will stop. Mm-hmm. So for me, painting is more the weekend. The weekend, it can begin from the Friday evening until Sunday. It can begin from Saturday to Sunday, or it can begin Saturday night to Sunday. And I don't really have a habit, because it's all about, once again, it's all about intuition, feelings, how I feel. Do I really want? Do I feel this need also of painting, or do I need to go out and to enjoy the sun and the city? Because also the inspiration comes from the outside. So it's I feel very. I try. I do my best to always stay connected with myself and what I feel, and not putting any rule. That's very often we are putting ourselves rules that nobody are putting. So try to. It's a balance between discipline and staying connected with myself and how I feel.
Yeah.
When I start painting for painting, I have I have less creativity, and sometimes when I feel tired, I have maybe the vision, the feeling, but I don't have like the same. It's not the same flow. So I really try to listen to myself, and I prefer maybe to paint when I feel the need, and I will paint maybe one canvas in 2 days or 3 days, and not painting the other weekend, than painting for painting and not really feeling it.
So please tell us more about the projects you are planning this year. I heard from you before the interview that you will have an exhibition soon in Tokyo.
Yes, I have an exhibition in Tokyo. I've been contacted by a gallery based in Athens called Heart Number 23, and they organize collective exhibition here in Europe, they have several galleries that I also want to participate, especially one in Barcelona. But it's another thing. The project in this year is on June, from June 7th to June 13th. And there will be a collective exhibition. I will not be there, but my artwork my artworks will be there. They selected two of my artworks. One of behind me is Find Your Way. You will find this artwork there in print version. And another one, well, I will let people to discover because it's not behind me. It's called Celebrate Yourself. And so you will find two artworks of me, SLENAHOMI, and it's in Design Festa Gallery in Shibuya in Tokyo.
Perfect. And hope you can send us some links so we can let people know, and you will find in the description of this video also. So if you're based in Tokyo, in Shibuya, please come and visit Selnahomi exhibition. You are doing so many great projects and international projects, not only in Europe. For my last question to you is, how do you see the impact of technology on art? Are you afraid, or you think it's good that people now have a experience of not only the art which humans are creating, but also AI? Do you have any opinion on that?
I like 50-50. Like, it can help, but also it can be a threat. I know that for me personally, I know that I will not use this. I prefer things. I try to stay the most natural way. But it's very interesting because I started to follow an artist working only with artificial intelligence, and she's creating beautiful picture.
Yeah,
that's really like amazed. Like, it's like, wow, and it's colorful. It's and at the end, she is becoming one of my source of inspiration. But I don't project myself working like this. For me, I need to touch, to feel, to discover. I really don't project me like in this new technology, and I think I really want to think. I want to think that the artificial intelligence will never have the feeling, the emotion that can bring a human being to create. I want to think this, and I want to think that at the end, creation from a human being is...
Yeah, maybe not in our lifetime. Who knows what will be after? Yeah.
And more, and maybe more complex than artificial intelligence. This is what I want to think for maybe reassuring me, but I don't know. It's let's see what will happen with this.
Let's see. Naomi, thank you so much for sharing part of your experience as an artist, and looking forward to see your exhibition here in Tokyo. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your time and your interest. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And for all of you guys who enjoyed this interview, please share the content with all people who you think might be inspired same as you, and follow Naomi on her Instagram. Thank you for watching us, and see you in next episode. Bye.